Baby hairs. Okay. Bomba clat. Anyway, for old viewers or newcomers curious about this channel talks a lot about Morocco. This channel talks a lot about people who are dating in Morocco and people who want to get married in Morocco, right? It's really, I have no talent, okay? I have zero talent. So what can I talk about that is extensive and I can create a content beyond my country, okay? So I created this channel just to be like a random person who does vlogs and is having fun, no care about money whatsoever. But then it's like, I need to live somehow too. And so, hi Sad, what's up? And so this channel somehow became a matchmaking channel and started talking about my perspective or other girls' perspective on foreign men, non-Moroccan men marrying outside the Moroccan community, society, right? And it focused a lot on that, especially that, I've seen trends on the internet and marrying within this country, like very popular abroad. It's like second to Russia or something. I don't know. I don't have the statistics, but it happens a lot. I was like, maybe I could make that work in my favor. So I started somewhat of an international matchmaking service where the girls are Moroccan, but every man from every other countries. My stomach hurts. So that's what the channel's been about. Fast forward, it's getting traction, it's getting viewers, people are watching it, but Moroccan men have also found it. Now I'm getting threats from Moroccan men in getting called the N-word for prostituting Moroccan women, which is not what I'm doing, just to be clear. It's not what I'm doing. Like, we're Muslim, we're very conservative, we're very respectful of ourselves and other people. And it has never been my intention for this channel to be anything other than something that's good and positive for this world, okay? See, that comment right there is super disrespectful. Anyway, again, so this channel has never meant to be something that's negative, something that's not good. But recently, with the rise of the anti-Afrocentrism that's been growing in this region, like, oh, he deleted his comments. Yeah, fuck that. So anyway, due to the anti-Black Afrocentrism that's been growing in North Africa, due to the people that are from poorer African countries moving into our countries to find jobs and to work, and all of a sudden rapings started happening and thefts started happening, and all of this started happening. And there was this whole notion of especially big American celebrities saying things like Egypt is actually a Black country, or Morocco needs to be Black again. And so a lot of Moroccan men stood up and were like, we're not going to let that happen. We are brown. We need to stay brown. We are not going to turn into Black people. We will not let those N-word people turn us Black and take our women, right? And that just coincided to happen right around the time where I made the video saying that Moroccan women don't have any problems marrying Black men. And it's just, it has not been pretty. I had to delete a lot of comments. YouTube had to delete a lot of comments. I've been receiving a lot of emails that are very hateful, that are very not nice, right? Yeah, I have a big forehead, so what? So, right, these people are just became so hateful towards people that are Black and that are foreign and Black. and sometimes white and foreign, not just simply non-Moroccan. And then it coincided with like the red pill men, and what else? The Shanta thing I talked about a long time ago, where a lot of women became homeless and started begging the king to bring them back to Morocco after they went to countries a lot like Egypt, where they married Egyptian men. They were poor. It's been horrible, horrendous. They got abused, and so they wanted to come back to Morocco, and it's just been hideous for these women. So a lot of men took it upon themselves to insult these women and to tell them it's your fault that you are in that situation. It's your fault that you are in that situation because you chose somebody that was not Moroccan, right? Like, why did you choose another country? And now it's not about currency or Moroccan or money, because Egyptians are way poorer. Then like, their currency is like way worse, right? Than our currency, and they still married them, and they marry into a lot of poor countries too. So let's not make that about money or a visa, for that matter. So the red pill that's been going on in Morocco is toxic. It's not even toxic, it's toxic. It's good. It's really not good. There's this hatred of women that is happening these days, especially that women are not working, they're making their own money, and they are asking for higher standards of a man, right? Like, have your shit together before you can find a wife. And you have these religious people coming out and saying, yes, a man needs to be able to take care of a wife before he gets married. And a bunch of men stood up and were like, what do you mean? I have to have money to get married. And it's like, what the hell are these people thinking about? Thank you. And so a lot of men got really angry to the fact that women are asking men to have the minimum of a car and a house, right? Or even like an apartment, it doesn't matter, just have your own place. Because for, let's say, hundreds of years, this trend has been, get married and take the wife to live with your parents and your other brothers. And let me tell you, that is suffocating. Like, I would not want to be in that situation. I feel like I'm committing a crime. I really feel like shit telling all of this, because I don't like telling these things about my country. I love this place. But it is what it is. And so men are like, how dare you ask for so much, you feminist, materialist, brown. Like, brown became an insult, right? So you brown woman, like, how dare you? I can just go to the West and get like a super white woman and marry her, and she would live with me in my cave, or the room that I have at the roof of our house. She's not going to be like materialistic at all, and she's going to be so, content and satisfied with what I have, and she can even make me like paper sugar to Europe, right? Like, painting that this picture that because we're brown, dark skinned, that we are lesser to the white, fair women that are less materialistic because they don't require a dowry and they don't require gold and stuff like that. And it's just been ugly ever since between men and women, especially my generation. I'm sorry I'm not reading the comments. I just need to get this out of my system. And so it's been ugly between men here and women, and every time a girl does something or an achievement, she's like accused of the most horrendous thing, like you could not have done that without a man, and it's men carrying society. And now employers only hire women because they have big bums, and all these toxic things, because in my opinion, men didn't stand the test of modernization. Even though, yes, it's thanks to men that society is built. It's thanks to men that a lot of things at the external world are happening and taking place, but not every man is responsible for the greatness that happening in our world. It's like a select group of men, we call them the elite, that are making things happen. Not every man. You can just live in a cave. You in your grandfathers for like 200 years down the line and say that you built society, because no, it was not you, it was the rich guy in his lineage. Moving on from that, I'm not going anywhere with that point. And so the sense or feeling or the push towards being grateful to men, which, yes, I'm grateful, but at the same time, what does that mean? What does that entail? Where are we going with this gratitude that is infinite and that for some reason excuses every bad thing a man can do? Because let's not forget, we still have violence against women. Women are getting battered in, their arms and legs are like black and blue from getting beaten by these men, and they have nowhere to go. And they have no escape, and they have no refuge, because even their families will not take them back in, because they're no longer virgins, or they lost their value. I don't even know. I don't know. So their families will not take them in. So the girls need to either stay in that marriage or escape somewhere. Will they get abused again sexually, and if not worse? And so there's no institutions, there's no way to mitigate these abuse and violence that women are going through. So that's why things like feminism came along and helped women tremendously. Look, I don't care what the women in the West say, okay? Women in the West have it so much better than we do here. And it's patriarchy mixed with religion, mixed with red pill, mixed with entertaining all the toxicity that is just brewing to giving us this madness that is going on in the world. And so men feel like it's okay to violate women, it's okay to beat women because they're stronger, and nobody can stop them, nobody's going to do anything about it anyway, right? And so I fear for my safety, okay? I do fear for my safety. I do not want to become a familiar face. I do not want to become a face that is circulated in these circles. I really don't want to be that. And so that's why I feel like I have to delete my old videos, my previous videos. This is your chance if you want to go download them or save them or whatever. I'm thinking about putting them in Patreon, but at the same time, they're still on the internet. So I just want to I just want to remove these videos because, yes, I am scared. I do not want to get hurt. I do not want my pretty face to get damaged either. And I just want to make content that makes everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people happy. Generic content that is brain numbing, that isn't really moving the political world in any direction. I just want to be out of it. I just want to be out of it, right? So that's why I'm making this video that I'm making today. You want to leave this in? I don't think I have a choice. I'm broke. Shake my head. Well, you can still go download them. I think I'm gonna stay here for an hour, so you guys can go download them if you want. If there's information that you need in there, or I never really intended for this channel to be this. I just wanted to make dumb videos and have fun and, to make friends and have people love me, that. Just to be famous? No, I don't want to be. I never wanted to be famous. I do want to make enough money in this world. Yes, money is important. I don't care what you have to say. If I'm a materialist or whatever, you need that to exist. I need a roof over my head. Making dumb videos is fun. It is. Okay, MRT, are you working for the embassy? I don't think I want to leave this country yet, though. It's a good country. It's just that the men don't make you feel like a safe environment sometimes. And especially these radicalizing ideas. And sometimes it just feels like, yes, they're trying to combat what's coming from the West, because we get influenced by what's coming from you guys. Whatever you guys are doing, we also take on, even though we don't want it. I don't know how it happens. It just happens. I think this is growth. I think my hair's growing. Deluding myself that it's not breakage. So what I'm saying is that I just don't want to get caught up in those circles of hatred and incitement against women or against Moroccan men. Like, everywhere you go, there's the good and there's the bad. The West is not the solution because, toxic people are everywhere. A Western man will beat you up, a Moroccan man will beat you up, and like, going to authorities after the bad has happened is pointless in my opinion, right? So it's about surrounding yourself with right people and good people and God-fearing people. Somebody that's so God-fearing that he will not lay a hand on you, and you just feel safe with that person. You feel secure with that person, right? And so, yeah, it's about my choices from now on. And so this is one of the choices. This is one of the choices that I will be no longer bringing, like we call it in Moroccan, calling bees to myself. I will not do that by deleting those videos. The difference is here you have rights. Even though I have rights, right? Sometimes assuming that I was Western, those rights would be at the expense of the men again, because I have a lot of men complaining to me, so I'm pretty well aware of what's going on over there. And in here, you have rights as well, but the problem is that once the damage happens, or if just the man feels like he has that power over you, that authority over you, and that nobody's going to stop him and nobody's going to interfere, then you're already doomed, right? A man can just lock you up in a place. A man can climb into your window and break in your door and do what he's going to do. And so, rights or no rights, once the damage happened, it's happened. Sure. You don't want a problem. I don't know if I want, I don't know, like, you want a man that's strong enough to control his feelings, right? I don't care if they're logical. I don't care. Like, you need to keep an eye on how well they regulate themselves. Like, if they get angry, do they just explode on you? Or that's like, you need somebody who controls their feelings. That's what you need. So powerful, weak, that needs to be of character, of morality, and yeah, that. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the comments and try read everything. And what a fine job you've done thus far. Did I know? Does Moroccan women like black? Yes, they do. They don't have a problem with your skin color. Just, be a good person. I do not live in the States. I've never left Morocco. What did he say? Okay, all right, that person. Let's just ignore that. I'm scared of black. They're not scared of black men. They're scared of the country turning black, like, because of that push of people like Kate Williams, so the guy called, he's like a funny comedian, Kevin Hart. So they're really pushing for this Afrocentrism where Africa is entirely black again. And what you need to understand is it's very diverse in here, and that's one of the things that need to be respected, but they don't seem to give a damn. And there's a lot of people following these ideologies, spreading ideas such as we need to make Africa black again, so we're just going to go there, we're going to marry their wives, and then we're going to have black offsprings. And so I feel like Moroccan men are trying to push against that, so it's really something that came from outside of our borders into our borders that the men are trying to fend off. I just happen to get caught up in the middle. So why do they call you the N-word? Because I am black. The money. It's not the money, We need feminists, especially places like here. We need feminists more than you guys need them. And they wonder why women are looking elsewhere. Exactly, yeah. Yep, it sucks. Listen, I live in the West, and it's far worse. I mean, define worse. We all have it bad. It's not good anywhere at this point. Having means of livelihood is kind of prerequisite for getting married. It is, yes. Oil up and say free. I don't know why. Who's R. Kelly? Somebody I know? I wonder how Amarty is planning on helping me leave. Like, what's your plan? I'm not doing that. I'm just curious. Like, what's the plan? No, I've never been to the UK, and I don't think the UK is for me. That place is cloudy as hell. I once played shuffleboard with Harriet Tubman. I don't know who that is. Superpowers of the world or against the black people. My dog beat me up. We learn how to be. We need to relearn how to be human, and it's like morality is just so fragile right now, and people overcomplicate everything to the extent that nothing makes sense and nothing is right anymore. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong just because of how complicated everything is made to be, because it's like people defrag things, right? And so now you have to deal with every situation by itself, which is a good thing, but it's just a lot. It's a lot. Hey Naruto, Naruto's following me. What are you talking about? I am deleting old videos. All makes sense, but why Moroccan women want yes. Yes, green pop off. I don't know what that is. Come to Indiana. We have corn. We have corn too. This is a very agricultural country, so we export a lot of stuff. Like, you need to check where your corn is coming from. Check where your corn is coming from. Could be coming from here, for all I know. That, oranges, beans, peas, cucumbers, onions, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, blackberries. What else? We export a lot of stuff to the outside world. Tomatoes, bell peppers. Did I say citruses, watermelons, mangoes, avocados? We export a lot. What are your thoughts on Iran war, which is going on now? The Jews are wrong. That's so anti-Semitic, but they are. They started it. Is that true? Moroccan women want other men because they are running away from abuse. It's just wanting to be treated better, you know? Wanting to be treated better, wanting a person that is respectful of you as a human and not as a subservient, maid, sex slave, and you have to serve their mother and put up with their BS and lack of provision and lack of manliness, basically. Because the things that make you a man are the things you own, sadly, in here. Because we have like a proverb that says, the only thing that defects a man is his pocket. You know, like a girl, her face and her body, but what defects a man is his pocket. So if he can't provide, he's a defective man. And so that provision is basically safety and security as well, right? And so that's why they say that. It's not a materialist thing, it's a deeper thing. Well, at least in Arabic, right? So it's just wanting to be treated better. It's just wanting to keep your nice lifestyle that you always had from your parents, just to maintain that or go a little above it. Like comfort, not having to struggle with somebody. Because when you start struggling with a man, when you start struggling with a man, you're gonna grow old quick. You're gonna start getting ugly. You're gonna start getting wrinkles. You're gonna start getting sun blemishes. Now you're having kids. Now your body's weaker. Now you're getting older even faster. He's not getting older. He's not getting weaker. He's not birthing kids. He's getting richer. He's adding assets to his portfolio, into his name. And by the time you hit, I don't know, 40, 50, he's going to go find somebody who's younger, right? So you're just like the person who prepared everything else for the other chick, or starts mentioning polygamy and that stuff. So what was my point? So it's not about physical abuse, right? A lot of women are willing to put up with the physical abuse. Let's face it, because it happened. I've seen it. Like, they're getting beaten all the time, and well, what about the kids? Well, I have a roof over my head. You want me to go out there and struggle? What do you want for me to do? So they stay. And so just wanting to be treated better by somebody who will not even think about touching you in a bad way. Like, that thought doesn't even cross their heads, you know? I think that's what a lot of us want. That's at least what I want, that safety net. And I get it. I'm such a cleany person. And yes, I've had a lot of trauma in my childhood before my teenage or adult years. So I do require a bigger sense of security for myself. And yeah, I think a lot of us are like that, and it's only a normal thing to ask for. It's not too much. But when the standard is below average most of the time, it becomes the standard. And so when you start asking for better things, you're a materialist, you're a gold digger, you're whatever. I don't believe in the thing we call God. I think human-made thing like who can someone... Okay, I think I believe in God. Okay, I do believe in God. And it's just because, for example, in my holy book, there's just so many things that are aimed towards preventing both men and women from following things that are not moral, right? So you are denying yourself things. Like, no man would do that. If you created a religion, you usually give yourself everything and take for somebody else. Like with Christianity, like, we can enslave black people, we can steal from the poor, we can sell them stuff, and so it's just such a profit-oriented religion. But when you have the opposite, I don't believe that's coming from a human, because no human would be in a position of power and not try to abuse it. But you asked about the Jewish guys in Iran. Well, Iran has the right to defend itself, is all I can tell you. They got bombed, their embassy got bombed, and so now they are protecting themselves. They have every right to do that. Struggle sucks. Struggle sucks. What do you mean by feminist? I don't know. I'm not into feminism in the way that it looks like today, but I think the first wave of feminism was really good and helpful for women. It gave women choice, it gave women their equilibrium back into society. And even though it was like a pre-built society, but they still were like in the basement level of that society. So now that they are on the, main playing field, they're still trying to get many rights back. And I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing to give women choice. It's a good thing to hear women out. It's a good thing to let them have the freedom to decide what they're going to do with themselves, and not by cornering them with religion, culture, tradition, obligations that are not aligned with their personalities and who they are, and to trap them and mold them into what they never intended to be, right? For me, that's feminism. But there's all these nonsense these days that is like super sensitive and super fragile, don't hurt my feelings type of feminism that I don't think I want to align myself with. I will protect you, huh? Do you read the Bible or the Quran? Do you believe Islam gives women rights? Okay, so Islam came in at a time where women had no rights. Okay? Like, I'm telling you, you can buy and sell a woman, you can kill a woman, you can kill a newborn daughter. You just had no rights whatsoever. Your husband can marry an infinite number of women. And it was just such a bad time for women to be, that it came in, it really revolutionized how to treat women and how to be better to them, right? And that, I believe, yes, it gave them rights, but then as time changed, as morals and standards changed, and the ceiling for rights started to get it higher and higher, I don't know if Islam did a good job keeping up, I would say, but all in all, it's good. Just if you start getting into the details of things that we start to not align with the rights they gave us anymore. Yes, people changed it. Society changed. There's so much difference now in terms of everything. Everything's different now. We work now. We don't get buried alive just because we're girls. And so, yeah, we have modern people problems now. But all in all, it did a good job giving women rights at the time it came in, right? Like abolished slavery and all these things. Yeah, it stayed for a while, but it was like in the direction, the right steps for the right direction for humans to go. And it did that. It did that for people. Of course, the Arabs abused it. The problem is the Arabs. The problem is not the book, because even way after Islam, it still had slaves. I think it was the last country to abolish slavery, right? Saudi Arabia mainly. It was the last country to abolish slavery, and they still do it, but now they're called maids. And so what they do is they would like take a picture of the maid. It's usually a person from a poorer country, of course, darker skinned than they are. And so that person is working for them. I don't know if to treat them good or not. I don't even know if the maids are good or not, because I see all these videos on the internet of African maids stealing from Middle Easterners. So that's a thing too. You can just blame it all on one party. But the whole inhumane treatment of treating them like commodities, for example, taking a picture of them and posting it on Instagram with like a caption price below or things like that. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with how when you go to the Middle East to work, the first thing your employer does is take away your passport. Now you're officially a slave. So yeah, I don't agree with these things, but it's the Arabs. Would you want to help to get a visa? I don't know. I think I can get a visa if I want. Just need a lot of money. I don't want to beg for a visa. That's what it is. It's begging. You need to go and bring like 1 billion papers that you're healthy, that you're financially wealthy, that you're educated, that you're this, you're that. You need to book a plane and book a hotel and just show them that you have a reason to return. Doesn't that feel like begging for something? Like your country's not even that great anymore. Humble yourself. Me saying that. Us Western men will appreciate and treat you like a queen. Yeah, I don't know about that. The UK, I'm sorry, but the UK, brother, ooh. The UK. No, I don't think that's a good idea for me right now. I need to work on myself. I need to build my assets. I need to get rich before I get married. You don't have the highest currency. Who has the highest currency? Didn't you guys have like the lowest currency a few months ago? Yeah, it's the Middle Eastern countries that have the highest currency. Oman, Qatar. It's that tiny country. Kuwait. Right. Those three are like the highest currencies. I know a lot. Imarchi is my white knight. Wait, what do you call that? my savior? Do you know? Because I also heard about your living crisis, housing crisis, just a lot of crises in that country. It's not looking good. I keep up with everything, trust me. See a lot of Brits complaining. But yeah, I think I'll decide on what to do when time comes. I don't think I'm ready for any of it now. I just want to be a child. I just want to be a child. Yep, he's gonna clear all of our sins. Die for our sins. Who believes in that? I'm sorry, are there any Christians here? I can be offensive sometimes. But yeah. Well, it's a good thing you have a good sense of humor. UK got its own particular set of problems. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Starting from moldy houses, which can kill you, by the way, all the way to the housing crisis. People can't find places to rent. To nobody can find where Kate Middleton is. Where is that lady? Did you guys find her? Jeez. Where's Kate Middleton? Yeah. Your taxes can be sent to Israel as well. How the hell do you know? Do you know who you're dealing with? I'm the FBI. TikTok has everything. I just end up on the western side of the internet, I think, because I'm an English-speaking person. That I know a lot of details. I know a lot of stuff, which is good. I'm easy to talk to. Like, you can talk to me about everything. Information age, it is. Internet is good, and that's why they want to ban TikTok in America. America. And I heard that Joe Biden is using TikTok to promote himself, right? Is that true? So he's trying to get it banned, but at the same time he's using it. This is what's wrong with this generation, hypocrisy. I'm confused. I don't believe you are. Well, let me get my passport for you. Where is my passport? She's green and she's lovely. No, I never left Morocco, I'm telling you. It's just the age of knowledge, and just like the other guy said, like, it's the information age. Like, you can know these things from people. So brownish. Oh yeah, so gorgeous too. So I am fully Moroccan, unfortunately. Well, no, it's not a bad thing to be, right? It's not the worst thing you can be. You can be, what's the worst thing you can be? An underground troll. Yep. Okay, Cecil, you need to stop harassing me and retracting your messages. I'm trying to get sick of it. Okay, I need to block this person. I am tired. No, hidden. What does hidden do? Like, is he blocked? I hope that's blocked. I hope it's the same thing as blocked. But yeah, I know how much I know about other places is terrifying, and I need to get a life instead of just learning things. I'm just a sponge. I learn things. It's a good thing, but it's creepy. It's creepy. Oh my, where did you learn English? Television. I was watching a lot of television as a kid. My parents did not raise me, they let TV raise me, right? So I was watching a lot of TV, and I was watching shows like Disney, a lot of Disney for sure, growing up, and I started picking up sentences, words, sentences, phrases, right? And then I started focusing on the accent as well. I really tried hard to sound as American as possible. In university, I tried to sound as British as possible, which I failed to do because I already roll my R. Wait, no. My R's are erotic. Like, this is an erotic R. And that's a rolled R. So, yeah, that one. Because I majored in English linguistics. Oh, by then my English was already good, so don't get that confused. But I just tried to sound British. I couldn't. It sucked. Not gonna lie. But yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is always good to have knowledge. Yeah, I mean, again, like, if somebody also knows as much as I know, like, it would be so much fun to talk to them. And I am a loner that stays at home a lot. Anything, I'm making videos or watching videos and consuming a lot of content from other countries. So I know a lot of different things about other countries, which is a little creepy, let's face it, but it's okay, it's okay. I don't mind. Could you be my tour guide? Sure. I will do an hourly rate because nothing is free in this world. How much can you afford? I should consider being a tour guide, honestly. I would do such a good job. Too creepy, yeah. Zoe. Don't worry about the money. Does that mean you're not paying? It's easy to sound British. No, it's not. Simply focus on proper pronunciation. No, that's not true. If you want to sound British, you need to... There's like a melody to the sentence, right? Where it starts going up. And you need to focus on your R's. You do not pronounce the R's if they're not in the middle of the sentence. And then the T's, you replace the T's with A. Like butter. You know? And it's that I couldn't do. It's that I couldn't do. I couldn't cancel my R's. I was just so used to saying like a strong R and going to just emitting that. I couldn't. My money will get you far in your country. You won't think, yeah, it's not gonna give me that far. If it's not buying me a house, a second house, it's not gonna get me far. No, British is mostly slang. Yeah, these days, but proper British, the British we studied in school, right? That was a cleaner English. Right, like that type of Queen's English. And so it's like the letters are clear, but again, at the same time, there's a lot of times where they just jump over certain letters and don't even bother saying them. That was annoying. That was annoying. Yeah, I was like, hey, mate. Bruv. What else? It's a nice day, ain't it? That type of English. Hence proper enunciation and pronunciation. My G. Oh, yeah. I saw this funny meme that I was laughing at for like a week straight. It's stupid. But that's the thing about memes. They're so stupid, they're gonna crack you up. So it's like, it says cows from different regions have an accent. And it shows like 4 cows. 3 of them are from non-UK places. And the 4th one is from the UK. And the 3 first cows all say moo. And the 4 British cows like, oi bruv, it's moo, innit? Oh, I was laughing at that. It's true. Man, that was hilarious. Yeah, so regional cows. I can't believe this. أنا مغربية 100%. ما عندي ما نخبي عليك، هاد الباسبور ديالي تصاورة بينتو ليك، انت كتشوف راه خضر. هادشي اللي عطا الله. Believe me now. But yeah, it's me in it. That was so stupid, but it's again hilarious. It's my Moroccan dialect. It's not an Arabic, you know. It's a little. It's a regional accent too, like of the south, of where I'm from. So if I go to the other side of Morocco, I'm gonna sound a little different in terms of accent. Just out of curiosity, do you have your hair cut, haircut? Ooh, yeah. In a tracksuit. Don't forget the tracksuit. What do they call it? I forgot what they call the tracksuits. Thank you, Imarti. Tracksuits, right? The Adidas ones. I don't know. Imarti haircut. The Imarti hair. Like the ones with the fade at the side. It's like there's no hair at the bottom, just hair at the top. Are you on Insta? I don't know. Are you on? Oh yeah, Instagram. It's Tifa Tif1. TIFA. TIFA. TIF1. TIFA. TIF1. Hugging my brother and tell him I love them, but I don't swim that way. Know that song? It's very famous on TikTok. Hugging my brother and tell him I love him, but I don't swim that way. How does it start with? How can I be homophobic when the bitch is gay? Repent it, please. Oh yeah. I'll repeat it. TIFA. TIF1. Tifa. Tif1. It's a cute version of my name. How can my brother tell him I love him, but I don't swim that way? Forgot the rest of the lyrics. Forgot. Tifa man. Nope. Well, my passport is expired. Can I write on this, or they will take it away? I think the bees are calling me. It's spilled here. I just got this thing and never traveled. There was this funny meme on how like every country has like a for different countries it has something like, we're gonna protect you if you're a holder of this passport, or we're gonna move a whole Navy army for you if you get hurt and you hold it. Like the countries wanting to protect its people. And here it says, you will get, wait, where is that one? No, not here. Okay, this passport contains sensitive electronics. For best performance, please do not bend, perforate, or expose to extreme temperatures or excess moisture. Oh, it's not here. Where was that page? Well, basically that page was all about if you change anything in the passport, you'll get arrested. Like that's what they had to tell us. They're not gonna protect us. Yeah, it's just a bunch of student things. Ladies, get your passports. We are traveling to the West and getting better treatment from other men. Passport, what should I call that? Passport hoes? Like, it's the only thing that rhymes with passport bros. So, passport. I don't know. Never mind. I take that back. Okay, I'm gonna leave at the mark of 1 hour. I don't know how to rhyme. I can't rhyme. I'm going to end at the mark of 1 hour. I'm gonna leave the. Who told you? Bro, I know. Sorry, I'm not gonna say everything. I know a lot of stuff. I think you're new on this channel. Like, I talked about passport bros before. Everybody knows them. I also know about the drizzle that's going on. I knew about the sprinkle since COVID. Like, I was an early follower of hers. And then the drizzle is like very recent, probably because her videos got so famous on TikTok that men started responding and came with their own like catchy phrase, right? And then right now on the internet, there's a whole debate. You are scaring me on my own phone. There's a whole debate that if you had a daughter or a sister and she goes to the woods, would you prefer she encounters a man or she encounters a bear? Females and fathers with girls said they would rather she encounters a bear. Single men say that it's preferable if she encounters a man. Like, from the sound of it, it sounds like people want to get eaten by bears, but what it entails is that if a bear kills you, it's out of instinct and out of fear and out of self-defense. If you meet a male, of course you'll get killed. We know that. But you're going to get raped and you're going to get, a lot of things happen to you before they get to the murder part. And they're going to actually try and keep you alive for as long as possible in an abandoned woods so they can do whatever they want to do to you, and it's going to be over like a continuous period of time, and you're just going to be emotionally scarred, and you're just done for as a human at that point if you fall into the hands of a man in the woods and it's just the two of you and no access to the outer world. So that's why the internet. Passport bears, yeah. That's why the internet chose the bear and not the man. Because, of course, it's not all men, but which men, though? Who are the good ones? Hi, Kirkland Butler. Familiar name. I think you're an old viewer of mine. I can't imagine you living here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be a good British person. It sounds boring in there. I can't bear a man. What do you mean? I can't bear a man. I need me water. I know too much. Yes, I'm a dangerous individual. Sucks, but like, being smart is about knowing a lot of stuff and knowing what to do with that information. So, no, you do not want to help me. You do not want to rescue me. It's not safe for you. Bro's gonna block me and move on. The internet is a scary place. I mean, I could always play dumb, but I don't want to. What's the point? It's exhausting to sustain a second persona, I mean, if the persona is like temporary, like with strangers, or sure, I'll pretend it's only 5 minutes, but to sustain it over a long period of time, might as well just be honest from the get-go. And it's scary. You end up alone. Men can handle you because you're too smart and they want a dummy. So they leave you and you end up alone, single, hurt, with a cat. But you're smart though. They're very smart. I'm not interested in finding where you live. Are you rich? Because that changes everything. Good evening, Brick. Oh my god. It's funny how women are scared of mice but want to be alone with a bear. It's not want to be alone with a bear, it's who would you rather encounter at a forest? Nobody wants to be alone with a mouse or with a bear. I live in a big house. I live in a big house too, but it's not mine. It's my daddy's. So, yeah. Let's talk bank accounts. How much is in there? That will determine if you're worth robbing or not. If I should bother finding your location or not, because it's a lot of hard work, you know? I don't like roaches personally. I hate their guts. I hate them, but I'm scared of them. And I get, yelled at for that a lot at the house because every time I see a roach, I scream automatically. And it's like, it's tiny. You can kill it and it doesn't bite. Nah, that thing is disgusting. It's ugly. Its feet have those things coming out of them. And when they start running, they're so quick. A roach is so fast that it sends shivers down my spine, and it's like I just start running in the other direction. And one time, one time, I saw a roach, and I screamed, and I tried to run away from it, and it started chasing me. The roach was chasing me. She's chasing me, but because I was wearing pants that are wide at the bottom, I think one of my pants flaps hit the roach and it fell on its back. And when they do that, they can't move, so they just start moving their 10 legs all together at the same time. And then again, I don't like that. Ugh, disgusting. And then when you do hit them with a shoe, when you do kill a roach, its guts are all over the place. Ugh. I don't clean that. Somebody has to come and pick that up. Come pick this up because I can't look at it. Oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with me. If I was a Buddhist, I would believe that in my past life I was killed by a roach. Because also one of my aunts has the same phobia as I do from roaches, and she even starts crying. This is a 60-year-old woman, and she sees a roach and she's scared and she's crying. And when a roach senses fear, it actually chases you. I think they sense fear because they chase you. And for her, one time she was standing on a chair with the roach circling around her, and she started crying. Witchcraft is common, yes, but again, a lot of people are losing belief in that shit because it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. Some people believe it does. Some people don't believe it. And I feel like there's grades to it, it can be a silly time witch, or you can be a high level witch. And the difference is in the rituals you do to maintain your relationship with the demons you're using, right? And so, at the highest level, you are dealing with blood, sacrifice. I don't know if it's human or not, but you need to start killing stuff. That's what that entails. And there's small time witches and wizards that the best they can do is pour blood on a holy book, And it doesn't have to be the Muslims' holy book. Whatever book you believe in, you need to desecrate. Put a tampon on it or take a dump on it. That doesn't really hurt the book. It just shows how low you're willing to go for whatever it is you want to cooperate with. Yeah. Yes, Allah protects all of us. That's the thing. If Allah doesn't want it to hurt you, it's not going to hurt you. Yeah. Guys, I need to go. I need to go to bed. Yesterday I had like 4 cups of coffee. Yes, I read it every time before I go to bed. And pray your Fajr on time, say your adhkar too. And don't worry, it's like what God has to create is what's gonna happen. قل لن يصيبنا إلا ما كتب الله لنا. So only what God wants is what's gonna happen. So don't worry about anything. Just worship. I'm from the south, the beautiful, beautiful south. And no, I'm not from the desert. I'm not even close to the desert, I wish. I'm a townie. I'm an excellent townie because I have so many talents. I know so many things about the world. I speak so many languages. Marrakesh is not the south. I'm from Agadir. I don't like disclosing my location. But you'll have a lot of tourists from the UK in here, actually. Maybe you should start asking them if they want. I know what to do. I'm gonna go on Tinder. And yes, Tinder. I'll post one picture of me and say that I'm a tour guide, a non-professional one. That's why I'm doing it from Tinder. And get paid. But again, yeah, no, it doesn't sound good because it just sounds so prostitute-y. Like, no, don't want to get caught in that. Well, making money is tough. It's a tough economy. What else can you do? And it really sucks when your parents like doom you by living in a town. There's no jobs in here. No, I know. It's not a good idea. I mean, for one instance, on one end, it's safe if you don't meet people in isolated places. So already meet me at the destination that we're going to. Pay me on your way. But if you start meeting people in their houses, no. My brother speaks English, but only because he's like an American citizen. But that's about it. My other brother speaks French. His French is not that great. My sister's French is better than his. Yeah. No Tinder. Tinder sucks in Morocco. I mean, everybody looks super rich on it, but everybody's just so broke, you don't even believe that. How's everybody looking so rich? But you know the poverty rates. Let's go, this is fake. And then there's... Okay, I haven't been on Tinder in a long time, okay? I don't know what's going on in there lately. Guys, I need to go. Okay, well, bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying and chit-chatting. I need to go. I will be going right away to delete those videos. And thank you guys so much for being viewers and for always tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. So, bye-bye. Take care.